Hello, welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. This is my two-card reading for Tuesday, June 4th, 2024. We are working this week with the New Orleans Oracle deck. It is by Fatima Mboj, and she, the author of the deck, also did the artwork along with Lori Felix. And this deck is gorgeous. The colors are beautiful. They are very vibrant and full of energy, and they're just so pleasant to look upon. The author says this about the deck, and she is a native of New Orleans, but she says that New Orleans is a place that inspires people to discover and accept and fully express themselves, and that this oracle deck was developed to help us, the people using the deck, to listen to our intellect and our intuition and to help our self-trust grow. So I've been so very called to this deck and working with it. That's why I've worked with it twice within a month. I worked with it at the beginning of the month, right after I returned from New Orleans, and then I wanted to kind of end the month of May, start the month of June, kind of as a full circle with my trip, because really it was kind of leading up to the beginning of May. All of May was really consumed by that gorgeous trip I took, and now the end of May, early June. It's important to me. It feels like a full circle with this deck. Also, the deck has just been so spot on with its message. I mean, even over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, if you want to go back and look at those readings, if you didn't see them, we had the exact same cards come up. Same card in the energy position, same card in the focus position, 2 days in a row. And I really think that was a double down, and that is spirit telling us to pay attention to the message. And it's using this deck to give us that message. So, as always, I open a circle of light and love and protection around myself in this reading space. And that extends to everyone who watches this reading or these readings and for however long the readings last. Know that you are protected. I also ask my spirit guides and guardians to help me be a clear channel of this information to the collective, which I consider myself a part of, just as much as anyone else who might be viewing this reading. So sorry, trying to get underneath the camera here with my short little arms. So what I've been doing with these cards is I look at two things. I look at the energy, which is the force that's directed towards us in our world, the energy that's coming at us, and then the focus, which is our intention, effort, or response that we put back into that. And I have been shuffling, and then I have been pulling the top two cards, and so that is what I'm going to do. So we have our energy card, and we have our focus card. We'll take a look at these cards, and then read from the gorgeous guidebook. So, this has been an interesting week. You know, like I talked about the weekend having the exact same message 2 days in a row. It was kind of like, look, if you didn't listen to me on Saturday, I'm telling you again on Sunday. This is what you need to do to help yourself and everyone around you. So let's see what Tuesday's message is for us. So we have our energy card for today. Ah, here she is. We have the power card, and the imagery here is Marie Laveau. Nicknamed the Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. She was much, much, much more than that, but her memory and influence lives on in the city and in people who know of her. And so this card has come up for us earlier in the week, and it came up for us with our readings a couple weeks ago, but it came in a different position. It came in the focus position, which is like our effort or intention. Today, we're getting power as the energy that is coming towards us from the universe. And that is a different sort of thing. So let's see what this card has to say. And if you weren't sure about the artwork, the author herself there says, Marie Laveau. So the energy message is, Marie Laveau was the epitome of power and grace within the community of New Orleans. Not only was she known as an astute businesswoman, but she was also the go-to person for the spiritual remedies of everyday life. If you have drawn this card, you have been called to embrace all aspects of yourself and to rise to every occasion with confidence. You are so much more than the mundane daily tasks that often bog you down. New opportunities will help you explore the different ways you can express yourself and feel more fulfilled. So the end of this card talks about new opportunities that are coming, and the overall message is power. So Tuesday, June 6th, Tuesday, June 4th, could be an interesting day for us. keep your eyes open. Sometimes you don't even really have to pay attention, because if a message is coming for you, it might smack you right upside the head. But really, pay attention to what's going on around you. This card message is power. And it says here that new opportunities will help you explore different ways that you can express yourself and feel more fulfilled. And ultimately, in our human life and existence, I believe that our path is to grow and become more, that we're here to learn and develop and become more. So I think today is one of those important learning days. So let's look at our focus card and see how we're going to work with this beautiful energy of power that's coming at us. And we have patience. And this card is also a new one. We did not pull this earlier in the week, nor did we pull it the week before. But this is a gorgeous card. We have what looks to be probably a live oak tree. There is Spanish moss growing in the tree. Not only are we seeing the strong trunk, but we're seeing the root system. There is water, perhaps bayou behind, and there are 3 rabbits here just playing in the shelter of the tree. But the message is patience. And if you know anything about myself, you know I'm not a very patient person. And I think some of that is genetic. Some of that just comes from my ancestors. Some of it probably is just me, but I don't have a great deal of patience. And so I'm going to pay real important attention to this today. Power is coming. The idea of change is coming, but we still need to be patient with it. Don't go out grasping and gasping and clutching for things. Allow yourself to be patient. Let me read what the book says about this. A tree needs time to grow after it is planted, and the same can be said for even our best laid plans. By simply doing what is in your power card, what is in your power, and then having some faith and letting go, you will see the fruits of your labor come to pass one step at a time. This card has shown up in your reading because you are eager for results, and your patience has worn thin waiting for them. Take stock of all your actions. It may be that you've already done all that is within your power, and now it is time to let nature take its course. So, be patient. Know that change is coming. Know that you've planted the seeds that you need to. They will grow, but it takes time. So don't rush forward. Don't get antsy and impatient when it doesn't happen right away. Be patient. And it's interesting to me when I just was talking about how this is a live oak tree. A live oak is different than like deciduous oaks that we think of that lose their leaves in the winter. A live oak tree is considered an evergreen. It has different leaves and it keeps its leaves all year long. But oak trees are oak trees. And they're very strong, but they're very slow growing. But they will be here for hundreds of years. My parents have oak trees in their yard. My dad's family had oak trees in his yard. His grandparents, my great-grandparents brought oak trees to Montana from Ohio. And I, in the last several years, have started collecting acorns and growing them. I have 8 oak trees growing on my windowsill right now. They're probably, 6 to 8 inches tall. Those trees might live to be 200 or 300 years old. But I needed to take patience when they were, I consider the acorns growing hatching, which is kind of a weird thing, but that took time to get them to this stage. And once they get put in the ground, it will take them years and years and years and years to grow, but they will grow. They will grow strong. So know that what you're doing today will have a great effect in the future. Just be patient and let nature take its course. Woo! What a reading for today. I'm sure excited about it. Well, anytime I see this card, I'm excited. So thank you, Marie Laveau, for giving us the message of power and telling us to be patient. So, again, I hope you felt you've connected with the reading in some way. Please like, please subscribe, please share. I would love to answer any questions you have, or I'd love to just hear what you think about this deck. I hope you enjoy the reading. Thank you for visiting today. My name is Stacy. Have a wonderful day.